me if you want to live.
Michael fucking Biehn!
Hi, I'm Jennifer Blanc Biehn.
Michael Biehn.
Michael Eklund, and you're watching Season 0.
Look at all the red hair. Red hair.
Season 0!
It's like touching the face of God. The victim, you guys worked really hard on it?
Yeah.
Really hard on it. We're still working on it. It comes out September 18th on DVD and Blu-ray in North America.
And, I don't know, give a little message to the people that compel to them why they should not just download your movie, but actually buy it.
Well, basically, you know, a lot of times when I introduce the movie, I say if you don't like fighting and you don't like fucking, then you might want to get up and just leave right now, because it's got plenty of that in there. And I basically took everything that I could that was exploitation. It didn't cost me a lot of money. I couldn't do visual effects. I couldn't do special effects makeup. I couldn't do zombies or whatever. But I thought like sex. Lots of hot sex would pull people in. And like, she got naked for me.
What was it like directing your own sex scene? You're like, honey, you don't make these noises usually.
No, she usually does make those noises.
I did a good imitation of
We
myself.
basically just we shot this in 12 days, so the script wasn't finished. So we were doing this while I was finishing up the script. So it was the first day of shooting, first shot up. I walked out, dropped my robe, and said like, "Okay, Jennifer, you do the same, and let's get at it." So we basically did it the same way we did the fight scene, which was like we just faked it and tried to make it look as real as possible, but faked it as much as possible.
And was there this look of shame in all the crew's face for having to?
No, I think they were. I think they. It was everyone was cool. I think they knew we meant business, and you know, no look of shame. Oddly, just
Why would anybody look
right.
of shame?
I think they were just like, okay, here we go.
Yes.
Exactly. I think it was more like that.
Yeah, you know, we got that done in like half a day, and then we started working our way up that hallway. And our first day of work, I think they got me to the front door, and maybe a little bit of her and stuff like that. And that was our first day of work.
She's wanted in connection with a homicide. You seem nervous.
You seem nervous too.
Who's your favorite bitch?
You are.
Without her body, there is no crime. I don't even know how I got involved in this situation.
Tell us something a little nerdy about yourselves. You know, something that, because you know you've been a badass in every single film I've ever seen you do. You haven't had your junior yet, where you're like, I'm pregnant. You know, not yet, of course.
I'm not gonna like where I put it next. You're a fucking dead man.
If you would ever see me like at night, you know, like if I turn on the light, there's a bunch of roaches on the ground, I scream like a woman and jumping up and down.
Here,
and
wait.
do
I'm going to show you something.
Show me that. I don't think is that very interesting.
He sleeps in like a triangle pose, and then he was smiling in his sleep this morning. I got him to take photos in a bathtub, which I will send to you for a year.
Okay.
I'm a big nerd. I don't know. What am I nerdy about? I love karaoke. I'm like obsessed with it. All I want to do is sing karaoke all the time.
What's your favorite karaoke song to sing?
Hit me with your best shot.
Karaoke?
I'll do it public. I'll do it private.
Okay.
If he
'Cause
set
you
up a
could just-
karaoke room in the house, I'd do it.
Yeah, because you could just rent out the rooms as much as you want and sing whatever you want in those ones. It's literally a street away.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
I don't know. What else is nerdy about me? Not much. I like bedtime stories.
She falls all over herself, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'm really
trips, clumsy, like
Knock
So
drinks
the
over.
knocks computers, you know,
Yeah,
knocks coffee onto computers. She's like
Well,
lost 3 or 4 computers.
Yeah,
gets
I've just
coffee.
spilled coffee on my computer on this trip, and I spilled it when we were finalizing the victim. So I've ruined 2 Macs in the last
But she's
2
always
years.
like knocking things around,
Yeah.
and like she's like a little bit like you know that character in because I gotta follow her around the kitchen, I gotta follow her around the house and stuff like that. And there's that little character in Charlie Brown. He always had
I
like
am
that.
not like
that
Pigpen.
like Pigpen.
I am not like Pigpen.
It's always-
What?
It's true.
You are not being accurate right now
a
at
little
all.
bit like Pigpen.
Not at all.
Pieces of paper and like food and like you
Sure.
know, cigarette butts.
Sure.
And, you know.
What?
Well-
Is Jason gonna nerd out on
Yeah,
that?
I'm totally nerding out on Biehn right now. Okay, now, like, I watched, like, all your movies, right? Now, are these scripts, like, made for you? Like, all your past scripts, like Johnny Ringo, was it going, like, they only thought of you? because like it just seemed like it could have only been played by you, like doing Johnny Ringo, Kyle Reese, Coffee, Hicks. It seemed like they were all made for you.
No, they weren't made.
No, it's just you actually had to.
Actually, I went out and met Michael Bay, on The Rock,
Yeah, The Rock,
for that role.
Sir, we know why you're out here. God knows I agree with you. But like you, I swore to defend this country against all enemies, foreign, sir, and domestic. You know goddamn well I can't give that order. We're dead.
Man following the general. You're under oath as United States Marines. Have you forgotten that? We all have shipmates we remember. Some of them were shit on and pissed on by the Pentagon. But that doesn't give you the right to mutiny!
You call it what you want! You're down there, we're up here! You walked into the wrong goddamn room, Commander! God damn it, Commander, one last time. You tell your men to safety their weapons, drop them on the deck.
I cannot give that order!
I am not going to repeat that order!
I will not give that order!
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
You know, those are roles that I look at and I go, oh, this is a really good role. So I go in, get in a room with the director, and I just tell him how I'm going to play it, you know? And I did that with audition for Jim for the Terminator. He offered me the role for for Aliens. And then
Abyss.
Tombstone, they just offered it to me after meeting with me, and The Abyss, he just offered it to me. Michael, I can't think of his name. He was the director who got fired from The Rock.
Well, there's another director for the
From Tombstone?
Tombstone, I mean.
He means Tombstone.
Okay, so Johnny Ringo.
Hey, come sit here. Come sit here. Yes, come sit here. Come here. Come here. Get over here. This is the writer of The Divide.
No,
I'm
the rewriter.
And there's an actor from The Divide right there.
We got them outside.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. So, what was it like working with the illustrious Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean, Michael Biehn, who's probably sleeping right now in his hotel room.
I'm meeting him in like 5 minutes.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Say hello. Hey, Michael. I haven't seen you yet. Are you supposed to take me out to lunch?
Zavi was a huge fan of Michael's and straight away saw the potential in him playing that kind of role, you know, a good meaty role. So
I, however, had to audition for his wife in The Divide, for Erin in particular.
Did it? There was no audition.
There was no audition.
Spur of the moment.
Okay, just staying on The Divide, I found that the commentary alone for The Divide was another movie on itself, mainly because of you two. Like the mics bickering at each other. It's like, you stole my goddamn scene because you were pedaling on a stupid bike. You know, like just
He was a scene stealer. That person's that's a thief over there.
It's an all loving relationship on this. After making The Divide, we have a bond that will never be broken.
One that only receives after many takes of torturing.
That's right. It's a special kind of man love, right?
Yeah, Michael Bihn's the master.
If you cut a guy's finger off, you have to bond.
You guys are all starving, you guys are all grumpy, you guys are all like, you know, and you're just like, I'm Michael fucking Biehn, you're stealing my shit, you know?
Say that all through the whole thing. He was walking around saying,
helping each
actually,
other.
you know, you're Michael fucking Beehn, right?
And I
Right? Didn't you say that every day?
It's always, you guys always.
Oh, you're Michael fucking Biehn.
He's only made it all better.
Michael fucking Bean was awesome.
Michael fucking Biehn, he's the master. You don't mess.
We were wondering, why is it that almost every role you play, you actually die in?
I don't like sequels. Basically, it's in my contract.
That's not true. That's not true, Michael. Because you did a sequel. You did Terminator 2. You had your little cameo in there.
Yeah, you know.
And you were dead.
You were like an angel or something.
Jim Cameron asked me to do a little.
Kyle. You're dead. Where's our son, Sarah?
He's a ghost.
So,
I get killed a lot.
Oh, darn it. And you go like, oh yeah, super intense. I could do this. And you look at the end, it's like, I'm not dead. Fuck it.
Come on!
You're no Daisy. You're no Daisy at all.
So tell us a bit about treachery.
It's this story about this, you know, kind of this father-son relationship. Father's a, you know, patriarch of the family, makes a lot of money, but he's a drunk and a womanizer. And but because he makes so much money, he's like kind of you know, like the big bear in the room that nobody talks about. And his son is, you know, on his way up, going to end up going through college, you know, going into business. And his son all of a sudden decides he doesn't want to go into graduate school, and which really pisses off the father. And they start arguing and fighting about that. And it's kind of about like one bear kind of like replacing. It's like like one
the father
like
does
the
some
alpha,
terrible things to the son.
Well, the father's fucking his son's girlfriend. So, but
Somebody please explain what the hell is going on here.
Did you fuck my girlfriend?
Tell us about the plans for the farm. Like, that was really interesting too.
Well, here's one of our stars of the farm.
Hey, the farm. The mics are together again?
The mics are together.
Joey and Chandler are back.
The plan is for next spring.
Yeah.
And to have Xavier Gens directed. It's Xavier's vision. The plan is to shoot possibly in Canada. We're in the process of pre-sales, rewriting scripts, and just getting all of our pre-production together. It's going to take a little time.
So it's going to be like The Divide too, because The Divide was filmed in Canada as well.
Yeah, and there's a few people from The Divide that will end up in the farm.
Wow.
Who do we got?
We got Ivan Gonzalez.
Okay.
You played Sam.
We got Michael Eklund. Booby. We got Michael Biehn. We got Jennifer Blanc. We got Courtney B. Vance. So it's basically The Divide, and then the victim mixed in because we have Danielle Harris.
Okay. Cool.
And then we've got other people we're still going to cast.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Leave that open. Well, where do we shoot? This will be a first time for our production company shooting in Canada, but we were looking at Edmonton.
Okay.
And possibly Calgary.
Very cool.
We need a farm.
We need a farm.
You got me really curious. Why exactly weren't you in Aliens 3? What happened with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been years of, I think that like Fincher and them decided to just take it to a different place. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
They got rid of you like Sigoni's hair.
What?
They got rid of you and Sigoni's hair.
Sigourney's
Two
hair.
vital things that should have been there.
You were gonna get with Ripley. Like I really thought you were gonna get with Ripley in Aliens.
Yeah.
Nobody can get with Ripley because
it's Ripley. She's a dude.
she's a lesbian.
Oh, she was? I don't know. Oh, I think so.
Possibly.
Nah, I remember she had a daughter in the first one.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that would play against her being.
That is okay, actually.
Like for example, you did Sushi Girl, right?
Yes.
But you did also a prior movie with Tony Todd, which is The Rock.
Right.
And like it was one of those things that as always, I always seem to root for my fave, and you were definitely my fave. Like I didn't give a shit about Nicolas Cage. I couldn't give two shits about him.
He's great in
Yeah, but he's great in it. But I was just like, the second I saw Michael Biehn in the credits, I was just like, whatever. I don't really care about Cage, So like,
So you like Michael Biehn?
Yeah, always. Yeah,
Just
like,
want to
always.
be clear on
Yeah.
that.
You can't say Michael Biehn, you have to say Michael
Michael
fucking Biehn.
It's his real name.
Alright, come on everyone.
So
Michael fucking
Michael fucking Biehn!
See